Hello and welcome to Virtual Odyssey VR. Today I'm going to be talking about all the goals that I had last week and how I did on those and all of my goals for this week. So the first thing is making videos. I'm still doing it. I'm still here. Week 2, very short, but I'm still here. So that's good to go. VR Creator Club. That actually went really well. We had a meeting this last Thursday. We had about 15 people attend and then 20 views on YouTube. So that's a pretty decent turnout. I have a couple clips for you. Check those out.
I'm still pressing it. Like I guess.
Well, I have an event that
There we
I've been
go.
wanting to do
So if I
for
look away
years
from you,
now
then it
that
works. So you
kind
I
of
look
has
away,
me
and
showing
then you
my
grab my
portfolio,
hand. Okay,
but
that makes
then
sense now.
also showing
Now I
things
get
that
it.
I've
Now I get
created
it. Yeah.
using the
Ooh.
SDK. And
Okay.
the main part of it is me kind of coming out of the woodwork from being.
So that was a lot of fun. Hope to see a lot more people there in the future. The other thing is that I'm going to be making a new map. I've been working on that. I had a bunch of assets, but the assets slowed everything down and we weren't able to reach a 72 frame rate, 72 frames per second in the world, which makes it really awkward for people who are in there, makes it kind of disorienting, and it's not really allowed on Banter. So I'm working with new assets, but all the UV maps are stacked on top of each other, so I'm going through and restacking them and making them look a lot better. For making a T game, I haven't done anything on that. I haven't started that. It was kind of on the back burner with a bunch of other projects. It's still on my mind. I'm still thinking about it, but that should be a larger update next week. I did talk to an architect, and that was a lot of fun. I actually made a model in Unity that they could walk around with and interact with. It had a 1/50th scale of a building with an actual 1-to-1 scale of the building in front of him, and I was very excited about that. And as usual, I showed up with a headset, and he did not want to put that on, which is understandable, but also a little bit disappointing. So I have a couple videos from the field. Go ahead and enjoy those. All right, here I am in front of an architect's building. I got my VR bag and another bag for my computer. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. Okay, just got done with the meeting, and architecture firms seem to not need any VR because most of the meetings are done online, so the clients would be able to use the VR headset because there's no physical interaction, and most of the architects are trained to understand spaces in school, so they don't need any visualization. So kind of a dead end. But I was recommended to look into construction for that, and I guess I'll try that in the next week or a few weeks from now. So talking to the architect isn't going to lead anywhere. I have a couple other leads about talking to construction, but for the foreseeable future, that's no longer a project that I'm going to be pursuing. The other project that I've been working on is working on making a Fiverr, and I started a Fiverr account. I'm halfway through making the gig right now. That should be a bigger update for the next week, but I have to put a few assets together that show examples of the work that I'm going to be doing. Still trying to figure out what the best price range is and trying to talk to other professionals about how big of an impact or what kind of cost benefit I can add to different developers. So we're going to look into that. Then there was a sixth little project that I'm kind of working on with some associates, and one of the things is that we were scanning my car. So the car that you're about to see is actually my car. I own that car. So we wanted to do a point cloud map of the car and kind of scan it. We had a lot of problems with variable light outside, and most of the car is very reflective in chrome, so that was very hard to get. But overall, we were pretty happy with the outcome, and the idea is to be able to make simulations with different scans. So that was really cool, and I look forward to doing more scans like that in the future. So for the next week, I plan on continuing to work on the new map for the VR Creator Club. It's not extremely important because we won't be having another meeting for about 2 to 3 weeks, so we'll work on that when I have time. I will be working on the T game a little bit more, and by a little bit more, I mean at all, and actually kind of creating a few concepts, saying what I can do. Most of it's going to be going through tutorials and learning how to do the programming required to actually work on it. I have a pretty solid grasp of Unity and how to do a lot of the graphic side of it, but not a lot of the programming side of it. So, going to shore up that skill. No longer going to be talking to architects. I might talk to construction after a while, but we'll see how that goes with doing digital twins and stuff like that. But that's not really a priority. And then the last thing is working on my Fiverr profile and bringing that up and starting to do different gigs. My main goal is to be able to support myself in any way, shape, or form and establish myself as an industry professional. So we're going to keep working on that and see where it goes. Thanks. The VR Creator Club. I want to introduce you to Toby. He's my dog. He's a Shiba Inu. He's a happy boy. And he doesn't like to be held.